Welcome to DTV. I'm joined by Brian Royal in the lead up to the final round against Fremantle at Patterson Stadium, and this is the last one this week, Chock, after a pretty tough year, but one more challenge against Freo on the road.
Yeah, it is. It's as you said, it's been a challenging year, but it's important that we finish the year strongly, and obviously going over to Perth, it's always difficult. And it's been a while since we've won over there, but it's really important that we compete and we put in a strong performance.
How's the week been just leading up to the final round, the mood of the players and the coaches just preparing for this one?
Oh, it's been no different to any other week. As I said before, our preparation, again, we've been very thorough. We know Fremantle are playing really good footy. They've won 7 out of the last 8 games. They're competing really strongly. They're a highly credentialed contested ball team. We know their defence is one of the better teams in the one of the better defences in the competition. So it's important that we come to play with the right attitude.
This week you've had an additional resource in the coaches with Brad Green. How's his first week been as a coach?
Yeah, it's Brad's put in some long days, so. The transition from playing to coaching, it's been good. It's been good to have Brad in match committee and in other meetings, and he's been working with Lee Brown as part of the forwards coaching group, and I think he's really enjoyed it. As I said, there've been longer days for him as a coach than it has been as a player, but I think he's really enjoyed it, and it's been refreshing to actually have him around.
Yeah. And just for this week yourself, the midfield group, what are you hoping to get from in the final round?
Oh, listen, as I said before, it's going to be really important from our point of view that we compete, and we compete really strongly. Fremantle are playing really good football. They've got a really strong midfield combination. With Sandilands in the ruck, he's outstanding, as we know. He's a giant. He can hit the ball in all areas of the ground. So it's important that we not only nullify that, but our rucks can compete against him. Their midfield group are, you would say, they haven't got any out and out stars, but the way that they're competing, it's just not one player that you've got to stop. Mundy is getting a lot of football. Fife and Hill are playing really good football, and they've got guys like Clancy Pearce and other players who are really competing strongly. So from our point of view, we've got to be able to compete for 4 quarters, and that was a disappointing thing from last week's performance, that we couldn't do that for 4 quarters. And as you know, if you don't do it for 4 quarters against the top sides, you get the result that we got.
Yeah. With this being the last round and the season drawing to a close, how do you sort of assess the year? Obviously, it hasn't been great in terms of wins, but just working behind the scenes, what have you sort of gained from this year?
Well, obviously, it's been really disappointing. When you only win 4 games, you can't be happy with that. There's been a lot of things that haven't gone our way. A number of injuries to key players and other issues outside that. But it's important that, as I said, we finish the season off strongly. Then we come into Monday and we really critique the season and have a really good analysis of what worked, but also where there's areas we need to improve. And we'll probably spend the next 2 or 3 weeks doing that. But Monday and Tuesday, we need to get medicals on the players, and as a coaching group, we'll meet them individually, and then they'll probably be out of the place by Tuesday night because they need their break, and then we need to plan and prepare for next pre-season. Yeah.
It never stops, but good luck for the final round, and best wishes for next week and into the off-season.
Thanks, Matty. Appreciate it.